Hi everyone. Okay, so constructive criticism is criticism that helps take a writer's story to the next level. It's criticism that is not personal, not based on whether or not you like their genre or not, but basically, smoothing out some of the rough edges, maybe helping them to build their character more, maybe saying, hey, I didn't understand what you were saying here. That is constructive criticism and it is good. So, um, as far as the author providing information to help the feedback go well, it makes sense because a lot of times you're not reading the entire book, you're reading a portion of it. And so you're only seeing one small part. So I think for an author to say, hey, this is where I'm going with this, I want to keep that in there, this strange part in there because it's a foreshadowing of something else, there's no way we would be able to pick that up just by reading one chapter or just 20 pages or something like that. What are your primary goals in giving feedback? First of all, I always like to with giving feedback, I like to compliment the person first and foremost. It is really hard to put your work out there, which you all already know. But then, give advice that is really worth something that they can do something with. I don't want to hound the person with too much, but I know that it's really helpful to me when someone gives me a lot of feedback. So I do want to do that. And yeah, I've had stories that have gone up that have had tons and tons of comments, and I appreciate them. I may for a moment be like, oh, but no, I appreciate them. I appreciate the comments because it gives me something to think about to help my pieces go deeper. I think that's really important. Just a quick story. Graphic designer recently, I had to critique someone's work because that's the position that I'm in, and it was a freelancer for one of my authors, and they messed up the text hierarchy and actually pulled illegal imagery. But I was very nice about it. I was very calm about the whole thing and just, this is, look at the hierarchy. We need to make sure that we have, the creator sign off for this illustration, things like that. Got really upset with me and to a strange level. And the sad thing is that she was young, she was learning, and so I tried to guide her and say, look, no, it's great. Your concept is great. What you did is great. We just have to look at these two things. Like, I love this. And she just wouldn't have it and started swearing at me. So, we're not going to work with her again. Her designs were good, but we're not going to work with her again. So I think that when you also take advice, you have to be gracious about it, which is sometimes really hard, especially if you're just learning. Something else I want to point out quickly, something that Ramona said, is that these writings are our babies. And in a way, yeah, they very much are our babies. The characters feel alive to us, all of that. Like, I completely get that, but we have to be careful not to make them our babies. Because we're writing them for someone else. And even if we did have babies, we would prepare them for the outside world. So we need to prepare our work for the outside world in the same way, and that means grooming them and getting outside advice. So I think we just have to be cautious about considering our work our babies. And I know that's really, really hard to do because, trust me, I feel like one of my main characters is like the daughter I never had. So yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye.